Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Calli and I love everything that has to do with makeup, from unboxing to hauling, reviewing, tutorials, and more. If you are into that type of thing, then you stumbled across the best channel for that. I hope you stick around. Go on and subscribe and hit that bell so you know when I upload. I try to be here on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and sometimes a bonus on the weekend. Today I'm super excited because if you haven't watched my Shop Messy haul video, I will link it down below for you guys. I dove into all the products today and I can't wait for you guys to see what I think about them. This is the finished look, so if you think that it came out beautiful, I would love for you to continue watching to see it unfold. With that being said, I'm not going to hold you up. This video is long enough, so let's go on and get into it. Alright, so let's dive right in. As you can see from the intro / thumbnail, we are trying out these Shop Messy products I got in my haul. That you saw last week. I do have a few products that I already had that I didn't have to buy in the haul, that I had gotten in a previous little thing that I had bought to try, so I want to show those to you quickly before we get started. So I have two foundations. I'm not going to use them today because I want to use the newer one to try out, but I have the AOA Perfect BB Cream and the AOA Studio Buildable Satin Drop foundation. So I already had those two foundations, and then I wanted to get the concealer to match the foundation, but it was sold out. But I do have these two concealers from Amuse from Shop Messy as well, and then I have this little 9-pan shadow palette. We have a face sculpting palette, bronzer, and a little setting powder. And then I also had a little blush palette. However, I don't know if this is what I'm going to use. I might use the little single that I got in my haul. But I wanted to get it out to show you guys because I might. So let's go on and get started. I really wanted to try out as much of what I got as I could for y'all, even down to the blotting papers. So let's see if I have any oil on my skin. So they look like this. They're like a light little pink shade. You get 50 in here, by the way, for like $1 or whatever. So I'm just gonna go maybe I'm not too oily this morning. Sometimes I be oily. You can kind of see the oil on the paper, like there's a little bit, but it's not as bad as usual. I did use my Glam Glow exfoliator last night though, so, and I didn't moisturize after. I know, bad Calli, but my face is kind of dry today. So it's a little oily, but the paper works pretty good. I mean, for $1, I've seen brands sell this for a crazy amount more. So that's fun, right? Okay, so next up, we're diving straight into primer, and I'm going in with the AOA Wonder Skin Perfecting Blur Primer, and I'm kind of nervous because it has little gold flecks in it, so I don't know if that's gonna show on my skin. Excuse my breakout, I have to wear a mask at work, so like I'm getting like crazy amounts of pores, like where the mask runs, like all it's driving me. So this is supposed to be a pore blurring primer, so I guess we will see. It might be scented. I don't know. The primer I wanted was out. The A plus pore, no pores or whatever. But I do plan on doing another little haul because there's a lot of tools that I would be very interested in getting. There was a lot out of stock. So maybe next week I might get another little haul, you know. Another little $35 haul where I get my free shipping because why not, right? I gotta tell y'all, so I got 2 products this week on launch day before they sold out, and I'm so pumped about it. So I got the Lunar Beauty blush palette, the Moon Prism blush palette. So I think that's what it's called. Please don't be messing up already in life. And I got the Jeffree Star cremated palette. I hope it comes in quick. So yeah, I just had to hurry up and share that. I also got the spell palette from Lunar Beauty. I don't know exactly what it's called. I know it's his newest one because it was like free shipping over $75, and I was like, oh well, I only spent $35, so let's spend $48 more. That's my logic. Anyway, thank God for Afterpay. Let's continue. So my face does have, I don't think the camera's gonna pick it up, but it does have little glitters all over it. But the primer is very, very tacky, and I really think that the foundation is gonna stick well to it. So now we are going in, and I already opened this because I couldn't find the other sponge that I had from Real Techniques open. That was just in my little holder when I opened the drawer. So if I would have looked, I wouldn't even have had to cheat and use this already, but it's so good. So this is the little AOA Wonder Blender. I'm also going to be using this little mini guy. This is the A Plus Matcha Mini. And then for my powder, my loose setting powder, I'm going in with my Real Techniques powder sponge because I just found these and they're bomb, so I can't stray from them. So we open the foundation. I'm going to do a little shakeage. Throw this hair back. So it says it's a full coverage foundation. So I guess we will see. Okay, so it's pretty thick. So already that's a plus. This was like either $1.55. I think it's the Pawpaw. Yeah, this is the Pawpaw charity. So it was $1.55. Whoa. Okay. So the shade is a pretty good match. Let's be real, I never can completely match my shade. It's always wrong. But we're going with it anyway. But this is actually pretty decent. It dries pretty quick, so maybe don't try to do too much area at once. Maybe do one area at a time. So I'm going in with another line, and I'm just going to go back over this side and start building up to the cheek. So far, I'm like really impressed. So I'm getting ready for work actually. So I will probably film a check-in tonight when I get home to kind of like show you guys how it wore throughout an actual work shift in the kitchen. Well, I mean, I'm a manager, but we are just in the kitchen right now because we don't have no dine-in yet, but hopefully soon. I'm very impressed. Like, I'm looking at myself in the camera and I'm already apologizing to y'all because this video is going to be so long. And I'm actually completely loving it. So I'm actually going to pause quickly and finish the foundation on my face just to kind of cut some time out of the video. That way it's not like crazy long. And then we'll chat about what I think of it. Okay, so the rest of the foundation is on. And all I can say at this point is throw every single drugstore foundation away. Throw every single high-end foundation away, because why spend that much money when you can spend $1.55 and have a flawless coverage? Like, I don't know how this wears yet, so maybe I'm speaking a little bit ahead, but so far I'm so freaking impressed. I'm about to go. I hope they have more shades, because I'm probably fixing to buy a crap load of these for my makeup kit for like mixing. So now we're going to go in with the concealer, and this one on camera seems to be lighter. Is it? Okay, yeah, it is. So this is like a 2-in-1 foundation and concealer type situation. We are just using it as a concealer. I don't expect this to be like crazy awesome. I mean, let's be real, the coverage I already have on my face is pretty nice. I mean, I can still see like my little blemishes, but it's $1.55. What? So I'm gonna use my little Matcha Blender, my mini. And I like this one. Like, to be honest, I never really cared for a mini blender because they're all so tiny. But this one actually got pretty big when it was wet. Like, every other one I've tried stayed really tiny. But I'm really liking this one. And I also have another one. I got the little black one as well. I don't think I'll purchase any more of these because I don't really see myself grabbing a whole nother beauty blender, but I really think I might put the little black one into my makeup kit for when I do other people. That way I have one in there that I know works good. This concealer kind of just like melted into my skin. Like, normally something would like dry down and get hard, but this stayed kind of liquidy even when it looked really dry. Like, look how dry that looks, but it's actually like just kind of melting into the skin, so that's actually pretty neat. So the concealer actually performs actually decent, so I really can't complain with that. So real quick, I have this Take rice powder, and I saw somebody use this as a setting powder. That's what made me get it. So I'm hoping that that's what it's gonna work. It's a block. Alright. I mean, I think it'll work. Okay, so let's take the little Real Techniques powder. Okay, so you just kind of like dip it on there. I'm not sure if that did anything at all. But I mean, nothing wrong with the product. I just thought it was something else. Okay. So I do have setting powders. Hold on. Okay. Sorry. I totally do have setting powders from AOA. They were just in a totally different spot from where I kept everything else. So I have this brightening AOA Perfect setting powder. So let's just see. Okay. I can see you. Oh, that's actually very brightening. Like, I was looking at the shade and I was like, what if this is not right? What if it's not light enough? But it's very brightening, so maybe, I don't know. I am liking it. I also got the shade Soft Light, which is what I'm going to bake in. So I brightened the under eye with the brightening one. We're gonna bake with the other one, but first we're gonna bronze. Okay, so I didn't buy any like face brushes, so we're going in with our regular go-to bronzer brush. Diving into the Sculpting Palette. I'm really kind of leaning towards this because it's a nice cool tone. Knock off that excess and let's see. So this is from the brand Zuri. It's a shaping and strobing face contour and highlighting kit. Okay. Wow. I'm gonna go back in a little more because I had dipped a lot. Oh. So that was perfect for my undertone, I think. Like, I see you, girl. This is so exciting. Like, it's like dollar store makeup and it works. Like, you don't have to ball on a budget. I mean, you really can ball on a budget. You can buy everything on the store probably for $100. But you don't have to break your bank to have decent products. Like, I have a feeling I'm gonna have a few go-to products. And out of all of this. Go back a little. I think I found my perfect bronzing shade. On camera, I feel like it looks a bit more warm, but in person, it just like blends my skin, like blends. So I'm not gonna put that up because we're gonna set the face. Oh, look at me forgetting my forehead. Why I ain't said nothing? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. So I'm not really going too heavy. Just adding a little dimension. Okay. So we are done bronzing and I'm impressed. Like, truly. I really am impressed. So now we are going to go in with the Soft Light. The Soft Light setting powder with my Real Technique powder brush. I'm picking up quite a bit. Oh wow, that's perfect. What even? Y'all, almost didn't film this today. I was like, I'm gonna just film it tomorrow. And then I was like, no, I'm gonna go see if it's hot back there. Because my beauty room sometimes it's just too hot. I need an AC for it. So, I came back here and it wasn't too hot. And I'm so glad because this stuff is so bomb. Like, this setting powder is everything. And I always bring my setting powder to my chin to kind of tie it all in. I don't know why. I'm also going to take this on my under eye. I love how this powder brush picks up. the powder. I'm glad I bought a couple of these blenders. A little on the forehead. Set those fine lines, baby. Set them. Set. I need to calm down. It's my new hair. I got this new hair and now I just don't know how to act. Props to my girl Casey for doing my hair. She did bomb. I'm super impressed and I'm already ready to go a little bit lighter. So now we need let the bake set for a couple seconds. So now I'm going in with this shade right here and I am going to just set the rest of my face. That's really powdery. So we're just going to set the rest of my face using this shade. I really like this because it's got a nice cool tone bronzer shade. It's got a nice warm tone bronzer shade, and then it's got this universal almost setting powder shade. So this is really nice. This almost dupes for my Tarte Princess cut Park Avenue Princess palette. I have to say this is kind of like a dupe because it's a smaller one obviously, but it could totally be one. Take a shade from each. It could. It could. So the face is set. Now we are moving on to some blush. I'm trying to clean my brush off. That way I don't mix. And I really want to go in with this AOA Perfect blush because I'm loving the mauviness, that mauvey pink. Oh, I love that. So let's just dip right in. Now these products are powdery. I have to say that. If you don't like a product that's going to have powdery kickback, these won't be for you. But they work brilliantly. This might actually be too light. I don't know if it's, you could tell the difference on camera. I'm really loving what my face is looking like at the moment though. So there's that. Like really loving it. This foundation is very comfortable so far. I do want to maybe get a couple more shades of this type of blush because I like how it's going on. I just feel like I should have got a bit deeper of a shade because it's just a little light. But that's okay. Some days I like just a little of blush. So that was very nice. So a product that I forgot to grab was a setting spray. I don't think I forgot it. I think that they sold out by the time I actually decided to do my little haul. So I will get a setting spray at some point. But we're going in with an Ofra Makeup Fixer setting spray for we highlight because I do everything the same way. So we know the tea. This is how I put my makeup on. So this is how we keep it on, I don't know what's wrong with me. So I prefer the AOA Perfect highlighter to the baked highlighter. This is the pressed highlighter. And the swatch was everything. So again, it is powdery. But a product can be powdery and still be a good product. So I'm gonna also spray the brush to see if it'll, cause it's there, but I just want it to be a little more there. But it's still a very, oh man, I hope I didn't make it get hard pan. Still a very good highlighter. Like, look at that little, ooh, hi, bye. On the other side. I'm really liking that. It's not overpowering, it's kind of subtle but very glowy. Be having the whole face going. Also though, I'm full of powder down here. Keep that in mind. But she's nice. So next up, and I know that I don't need it because these brows are fierce right now. My girl Casey about to hook them up for me. But I want to try out this brush. This spoolie is amazing. So we're just gonna brush. I need to give my little brows a haircut. I'm gonna brush up. And I got my brow products in taupe, which I'm glad I did because I did go blonde in my hair, but my brows are still a little darker. So this is the shade. So I'm hoping that it kind of like lightens them and doesn't like make them be too overpowering. I'm just trying to add a little. I don't even know what I'm doing this for because I don't need nothing. I'm just wanting to really see how the pencil feels. So I'm just really going to fill in, kind of color in a bit. So I mean, I'm not a brow pencil connoisseur, you know, because I have horrible brows, but your girl is working on it. But for the brow pencils I've used, it feels like my brow looks nice. Like it's thick, but it's filled. Like it looks nice. I can't complain. So let's do this on the other side. We're just gonna add in a little taupe. The pencil does feel kind of dry, kind of tugs a little, but I mean, maybe that's a brow pencil thing because I notice that a lot in brow pencils. Alright. So far I am impressed. Like, this is the face. I don't even feel like I need anything else. It's like a no makeup face. Okay, let me stop because this video is going to be so long because I'm feeling myself. Actually, I'm going to pause real fast and go grab a drink. And then we're going to come back and start on the eyes. Alright. Made this for my cat knocks it down. So we have 2 shadow palettes we are working with, and I'm really leaning towards the one that I just got because I'm really liking the color scheme. Y'all know I love a good green, but I feel like I can maybe incorporate them almost. Like, I might even be able to, I don't know, this might be a little bit too warm to incorporate together. So, oh, you know what I did? I bought this brush to highlight with and then never too late. Never too late. Let's see. Maybe that's what I needed. A more dense brush. Okay. I see you. You and you. Okay. Sorry. We're done. So I did get these two. Y'all remember little fancy shadow brushes. I did get these, so you have an eyeshadow and a medium shading brush. So we are going to need a good little blending brush. So we could just gonna grab my little Morphe blending brush. And we're gonna start by throwing down this shade as a transition crease shade. So it picks up nicely. And I like that there's a little mirror and it's like long, so it's just perfect for doing your eyes. And I'm really just wanting to buff that all over my lid. Well, that upper area, kind of just like adding some dimension, because you know your girl's eyes are hooded AF and they hate me. Avi. I am shook. Like, I'm shook at how awesome all this is working. Like, I've watched people use the AOA products and like everything from Shop Messy and stuff. You know, you see the hauls and you see all these people using it, but you always wonder, is it actually working? Like, people like me, I can't take no bloopers out yet. I'm still learning how to edit. So what you see is what you get. This is exactly what happens all throughout the video. I can't take anything out, so we just roll with it. But I always wonder if it's like actually real, you know? Like, I'm pretty sure that's common. I'm pretty sure a lot of people wonder. But so far that shade laid down very nicely. So now I'm gonna go in with my Calli brush right on into that middle green shade and kind of build it up in that outer V. So very nice and pigmented. I can't wait to see what shade this shows up as, because greens are different. I really need a blending brush. So it is a little patchy-ish, but that's okay. It could just be that I didn't lay it down how I normally lay down my makeup. So I was really trying to do this look without doing a wing, because I wanted to like showcase the lash, because I'm really excited about these lashes, because if they are really this good, obviously I'm buying them all. Like the shop, they have a lash book. I'm gonna have to look. Okay. I'm gonna go in one more time on this side just to see if I can get it any deeper. Okay. See if I'm... So same on the other side. I like that there's not like a whole lot of fallout with this. Like even in the pan, there's not really much fallout. Okay, so I need to bring this up a little higher on this side. The struggles of makeup. Getting both sides. I could do this for days on someone else. Like, now that I've actually started doing makeup on other people, it's super simple to get their eyes even. Me? Psych. Okay. So, I'm really digging this Deep Hunter Green shade. I don't know how it's going to perform with a blending brush. But I really want this to be a bit deeper than what it is, like more hunter. So we're gonna see what this will do to the green shade. Oh, it did exactly what I wanted it to do. Yay! It did exactly what I wanted it to do. I love taking a shadow and like adding other shadows to it and turning it into like a whole nother color. Like, I don't know. I guess that's the art side of it all. You can have all the colors in the world, but you still are always gonna want, I wonder if I mix this, what it's gonna do, you know? I like it. Okay, so now with the shadow brush, I'm going into this light green and I'm gonna place it on the outer edge of the lid. Just to kind of start that little lightening. Oh, knocked all the product off. I have a feeling I'm gonna have to wet the brush, so let's go on and do that. And I'm really just wanting to add a bit of that green shine to the look. So it's not very dull, you know? Like you see how I add that little glisten at the outer edge even though it's kind of dark? I love that effect. Love it. So, same thing on this side. Gonna go on the middle to the outer corner. It really just adds like a glistened wet effect to that green. So this is actually a little nice palette. Like to get for someone who's like really just starting out, you know, like in the makeup world, like if you don't want to drop like a pretty penny, you know. So now for the inner portion of the lid, I want to take this light cream shimmer, and it's very pigmented, so we're gonna spray that to make sure it holds, girl. That's what we want. Oh yes. This is a nice little shimmer brush. This is one from my little haul. So I'm going to take my blending brush and I'm just going to do this number here and kind of tie it all in. Oh, she cute, she cute. Same thing on the opposite side. It's so much easier for me to carve my lid out on this side. I don't know why it's like that. I hate that it's like that. But this eye is always like my really good eye. I don't understand why. Why? So same thing. I didn't add nothing to it. I just want to tie everything in together. So now we need to get a little pencil brush, under eye shading brush, something. So I'm just going to use a quick motor brush. And we're going into the green shade on the corner of the lower lash line. Oh yeah, so that ties that in wonderfully. I might even go in with that little dark shade over it, you know, just to really bring it together. It's been a while since I did like a full get ready with me. We're at 40 minutes already. Sorry. Okay, so I do want to take that little darkish shade and buff right in, just on the corner and a little bit in, not too far. But adding that darkness to that outer corner is gonna blend nicely with my lashes. Like, it's gonna make them, I won't need my wing liner, you know? You know? Okay. So I'm gonna quickly go off camera to do my waterline eyeliner because I did not get an eyeliner from Shop Miss Day. I know, I'm sorry. So I'm gonna go off camera to do my waterline, but then we have a mascara to try, so I shall be right back. Okay, so now we are going in with the She Makeup Abracadabra Mega Volume Mascara. Let's see. I really love the wand. Oh wow. Whoa. I don't know if y'all are seeing this, but it definitely is volumizing. Ow. Here I go. Stabbing myself in the eye. Wow. Okay. Other eye. So this is a very nice mascara for being $1. Like, this was an actual $1. Okay. We are seeing you. So up next, we're down to my favorite part. So, go big or go home. We're doing the whole lash session part with AOA. So we got our AOA tweezer, our AOA glue, and our AOA lashes. So I have Shelby, Jenna, and Tori. And Tori, I think, is the winner today. So, loving how these look. So I'm hoping they work good. They look really good on my favorite YouTuber, Shan Shortcake Beauty. Her lashes always be looking super cute. So the band feels kind of thick. I am going to apply one on camera. There's the scissor. And then I'm going to do the other one off camera because I want to showcase the lash glue for you guys. Now, I do have to say these bands are very thick, which isn't my personal favorite. I think it's just these are like a 3D lash. They feel pretty 3D. So this is just the clear glue. We are going right on that rim. I'm really excited to see how this glue holds up, because if it's good, I plan on grabbing a crap load because it's cheaper than the Kiss glue. So I really want to see how it works. So we have the glue on the lash. So while it dries, let's give a quick rundown of how I feel so far. My face looks flawless. Like, I'm looking down here in my mirror. It's starting to get a little hot in here. My makeup isn't budging. It's not really settling into my lines, like, say yet. I mean, it's only been on for about an hour now, so there's that. But I'm really enjoying it. The bronzer, I feel like this is the best my face has looked in a very long time. So I'm really excited about that. The highlighter I wish was a bit more blinding on, but maybe I just need to tweak that a little bit. The blush was awesome. I cannot wait to grab a couple more of those. The foundation. Even the concealer was decent. Like, I don't even have no complaints. Like, my under eyes they don't even look dark. So I'm gonna shut my mouth and apply this lash for y'all. Oh yeah, these are gonna be difficult because they're thick. And I don't want to move to match my eye. Let me go off camera. Okay, so I had to add some liner, felt tip liner liquid to the inner corner of my eye to make the lash look connected. Because for some reason they just don't want to lay down right on me. Like, this one laid down super easier than the other one did. But they don't want to curve to my eyeballs because the band's so thick. So that I don't really care for. And with that being said, I'm not 100% sure if this look will make it to work because of how early it is when I'm filming this video before I even have to leave. So there might not be a check-in at the end, and I apologize. But we will definitely talk about the products and my May favorites, the things that I loved, things that I didn't love. So be on the lookout for that video. But this is the look so far. I have 2 lippies. Oh, you know what I didn't try and I really wanted to? The little liners. But that's okay. I'll save it for another Get Ready With Me video. So we're going to go in with the shade Extra from the AOA Wonder Matte Lipstick Collection. It's a nice mauve pink. And we're using this one because the other one just don't match. Oh wow. I know I look hilarious, but this is really pretty. It's very dry though, so I really wish I would have lip balmed first. Dip in just one more time. Okay, so this actually goes very well with the look. On camera it tends to look a little darker than in person, so this is the finished look, okay? And I am really, really impressed. Like, this came out beautifully. What y'all think? I love y'all feedback down below in the comments. I would love to hear what you thought was your favorite product out of what I used today. I would love to hear what you guys thought worked the best. I really enjoyed this video, so I'm so glad I didn't wait another day to film it. I hope I see you all in the next one. If you've made it this far and still haven't subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? You just sat through an hour-long video of mine, so you might as well be subscribed because we're practically best friends. So with that being said, I hope to see you all in the next one.